Hi, I'm Robert Ellenwood. Welcome to another Graniterock How-To Theater. We're here in beautiful Carmel Valley in California at the job site of Carroll and Strong Builders Incorporated. Today in this segment, we're going to talk a little bit about how to hire a contractor. And with me today is Mark Colbert. Mark, thanks for joining me.
Hi, Robert. Welcome to our site.
Mark, what are some of the things a homeowner should do when considering hiring a contractor?
Well, I suppose the first thing they should always want to take into consideration is that their contractor is a licensed contractor.
I see. And how would they find out if that contractor is a licensed contractor?
Well, they can contact the California State License Board, and they would give them all the verification of their license and the standing of their license, as well as their insurance.
Very good. And how would you know when is an appropriate time to hire a contractor? Say you were going to do just a small remodel. Couldn't you do that with a handy person or an unlicensed contractor?
Well, I suppose you could, but a contractor, you're always going to have a source of recourse if there was a problem with the project down the road. You're getting more reliability, more on-time performance with a licensed contractor. If you're going to have a contractor that has a reputation, he will have been around for a while. A contractor that is not reliable or doesn't have an on-time performance, they just don't last that long in this business. You're working with your clientele. This is usually the largest investment they will make. It's a very personal investment. It's very important for your contractor to have a relationship that understands the person, the personalness of the project.
Well, that makes perfect sense. And the other thing, I guess, to consider is when you're getting this information, reliable information on referrals, would be what, family and friends?
Well, family and friends, of course. Anybody that you know that has been through a building process with the contractor, if they're happy with their contractor, these are certainly people you're going to want to interview.
Right, and they are obviously insured and bonded, and I guess that would be a real plus for the homeowner.
Absolutely.
Very good. Some of the other things to consider, what are some of the homework that a homeowner can do? Where are some of the things? Can they go to websites, or can they visit other places to get more information about contractors?
Well, one of the best homework items that a homeowner can do in selecting their contractor is to know and understand exactly what they want to go into their home. So many times we'll get into a project and the homeowner won't fully understand the capacity of the project in terms of, how they want the finishes to come out, what kind of fixtures, what brands, certain locations of fixtures. And the more that the homeowner knows going into this, the better they will be able to evaluate their contractor, knowing that their contractor perceives their vision as well as their own personal vision.
So it sounds like communication is a real key in making a project run smoothly.
Communication is probably the very highest priority.
And would you be working closely with the architect as well? Should a homeowner get an architect for this project, or can they rely solely on the contractor for that type of work?
Well, again, it depends on the scope of the project. On the project like we have here, where we have 12,000 square feet of home, we have weekly meetings with the owner, with the contractor. Everything is very transparent. We know exactly what is expected and what's been accomplished. On a smaller project, say a kitchen remodel, if your plans are complete, your contractor probably will be able to provide most of the service that you need. But it's always good to have the relationship with the architect, a telephone call away.
So, Mark, I've met with my architect or my designer. We've come up with a set of plans or drawings to complete our project. I guess the next step is to go get bids. Now, how many bids should we get, and what is the process for that?
Well, basically, you'll get on the phone after you've looked at your referrals, and anybody that's given you names, you'll want to contact them. And you'll set up an appointment to get together. It could be over a cup of coffee. It could be at an office. Usually a contractor is going to be pretty amicable to any place that the client would like to meet.
Great. And then should I be looking for the lowest bid, or what should I consider as far as that goes?
Well, it's always a good idea to get 2 or 3 bids. No, we would never recommend that you get the lowest bid. But the age-old problem is I have very good chemistry with the contractor who has the highest bid, but my budget is more on the lowest bid. So there is some value engineering that can be done if you work through the plans and project. Some things can be changed. Some brands can be changed. Usually we can land at a compromise on the cost of the project. Another thing to consider in your construction project is how exactly you'll pay your contractor. In most cases, if you're getting a loan from a bank, they'll have a draw schedule. A draw schedule is something that outlines how much work is completed and when they get paid for the work that is completed. If you're in a situation where you're paying a contractor without a bank involved, clearly lay that out so that his work doesn't get behind how much money he's collected. You want to keep careful records. Be sure that you're on schedule. Also, you want to make sure the contractor has workers' compensation and liability insurance coverage. Be sure the financial terms of the contract are clear. The contract should include the total price, when payments will be made, and whether there is a cancellation penalty. On any home improvement job, you should expect to make a down payment. The law requires a contractor to give you a written notice of your right to cancel a contract within 3 business days of signing it, provided that it was solicited at some place other than the contractor's place of business, such as your home. Do your homework on your project. Californians spend more than $39 billion on residential construction each year. Many homeowners have discovered that improving their present residence with an updated kitchen, an additional bathroom, new windows, or new roof can be more prudent investment than purchasing new residence.
Great. Well, we really appreciate you with your insight and your information for us, and we want to thank you, the audience, for joining us on another Graniterock How-To Theater.